can you please tell us something about TIA, just to begin with?
Oh yes, sure. TIA is a company that I started sometime in 2008, 2009. It's a Singapore registered company and we are into image consultancy and psychological counseling.
That's very interesting.
Yes, so I groom people from inside and I groom them from outside for the real world. And image consultancy is about your appearance, your behavior and your communication. Appearance is how you present yourself. It is really not about your looks. It's about how you groom yourself, which could involve your wardrobe. For the women, it's makeup. We look into your colors and we make your presence impactful through this outer grooming. Behavior is all about your etiquettes and protocols, and a very favorite topic of mine is PROXEMICS.
Oh yes, actually I was scanning through your Facebook page and I came across this word and I understood that you're quite passionate about this, and I don't have a very little understanding as to what PROXEMICS is, and from what I could understand from your post on Facebook is that people need to respect boundaries. So can you please elaborate on what exactly PROXEMICS is?
Yes, sure. PROXEMICS is all about the space that we need to leave between people. It is about the respect that you are giving to the other person, and it's also about the boundaries which we need to continuously remind ourselves. When I came to India, I felt that people came in too close, or people were too far, or people just didn't know how much space to leave in between. And so I gave it a thought and I took it upon myself to educate this particular topic here. So there are different types of PROXEMICS. There is private, there is social, and there is professional.
So can you please elaborate on each one of these a little further?
In private and personal spaces, we have to keep it in mind that we have to give at least a gap of about 4 to 18 inches. And this becomes a personal space for someone. So if we give that much of gap, it is a respect that you're giving to somebody else in their personal space. In social spaces, we have to be very mindful. In private and personal space, I spoke about giving about 4 to 18 inches. In this particular space, in social space, we need to give at least about 20 inches. The gap should be about that much. This also would mean a particular situation that you are in, or the particular people that you're moving around with. So social space is equally important as much as your personal space. Earlier I spoke about the personal space and the social space. I'd like to address the professional space, at least about 22 inches. I also say this because we are in a world where we are teaching our kids about bad touches and good touches, and I think in professional spaces it's very important to keep the space between your professional colleague or the employees. So do be mindful. I hope I've been able to give some information about PROXEMICS. It's about the space that we have or we need to respect between the other person and ourselves. It could be personal, it could be social, professional or public. I would also like to address here that we have boundaries between India and the rest of the countries. If they are in their own space, we would be avoiding a lot of conflicts. Thank you. I am Vandita Singh, signing off for TI, the Image Academy, which is based at Hiranandani Powai in Mumbai.